Beloved friends, I welcome you wholeheartedly to my session on mental health and well-being. It is also called mental health and wellness. We know that mental health is related to our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. It is related to our thinking, feeling, and acting too. Owing to these many reasons, the CBSE is also focusing more on mental health and wellness because it's very important for each and every individual. Look at the screen, please. He is His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama, the spiritual and temporal leader of the Tibetans. He is also the Nobel Peace Laureate and thus has preached us about peaceful living. Hats off to him for his generosity and magnanimity. At first, it is important to know what well-being is. So, dear friends, well-being is the state of being happy, healthy, comfortable, content. Content means satisfied and prosperous. It is important for us to understand it. Well-being is the state of being happy, healthy, comfortable, content, and prosperous. We also know that health is a state of body and wellness is a state of being. In short, I can say that well-being is how we feel about ourselves and our life. This is about well-being. Dear friends, I would like to share the concept of inclusive education. It has 4 pillars: being there, taking part, enjoying, and achieving. You will have happiness if you follow this formula. Whatever you do, you be a part and parcel of it. This is the state of being there. And then you take part. When you will take part, you will enjoy. And when you will enjoy, you will achieve. I want to tell you that without enjoyment, there cannot be any achievement, dear friends. So please keep these 4 points or these 4 pillars of inclusive education: being there, taking part, enjoying, and achieving. And this applies in anything, whatever we do in our life. If we follow this, success is guaranteed. Look at this pic. I've given a small thought here, which is very close to my heart. And I've practiced this in my real life. Step by step we climb. Step by step we climb and see that the peak is below our feet. Suppose we are climbing a mountain. We cannot climb immediately. It takes some time. So step by step we advance. And finally we reach the top position of the mountain. And then we feel victorious. In life, in practical life, it's not easy or possible to achieve everything together. It takes time and step-by-step approach. That's why I say, step by step we climb and see that the peak is below our feet. This is really inspirational. Beloved friends, you have seen these two great scientists, personalities, Pierre Curie and Marie Curie, Nobel Prize winners. They had given us radium. One day, Marie Curie said, very important line, nothing in life is to be feared. Nothing in life is to be feared. It is only to be understood and mastered. Never try to compete with your predecessors or contemporaries. Instead, try to be better than yourself. It is so because comparison is odious. Odious means hateful. So we should not compare ourselves with others because comparison is odious. When we shall start comparing ourselves with others, happiness will vanish. There'll be no happiness at all. This is really very important in our life. Hats off to Marie Curie. Dear friends, let's be passionate about our ikigai. It's a Japanese term. Try to understand what it is. Iki in Japanese is life. And gai means value. Worth for a happy and reasonable life. We have to value our life. Very important. It has 4 main components. And these components are important for all. Our passion, that is number 1. So let's do what we love. Happiness will be there in life. Let's do what we love. Then our vocation. Vocation is job. Let's do what we are good at. Please do that only, where you are good at. Then look at our profession. Let's do what we can be paid for. And 4th one is our mission. Let's do what the world needs. Remember, there is no one-size-fits-all situation or solution. So this should be used as a checklist in our life. These 4 things are very, very important in our life. Please keep in the mind and act accordingly. You are looking at William Wordsworth, who had given us a beautiful statement, the child is the father of man. Why is it important for us? He has told us to shape the life of the child, because today's child will be tomorrow's father. And he has composed a small poem, The Rainbow. I'll recite. Beautiful lines, so they're very short. My heart leaps up when I behold a rainbow in the sky. So was it when my life began. So is it now I'm a man. So be it when I shall grow old. Oh, let me die. The child is the father of man, and I could wish my days bound each to each by natural piety. So these lines are very important, and this sentence is also very important. The child is the father of man, is a phrase. Dear friends, we see our divine children. They are godly. Our total efforts must be to bring them up in a very decent way. It is our bounden duty to provide them a kind of favorable, congenial, conducive, and salubrious atmosphere to them so that they may flourish and turn into important human resources in future. I will tell you the main facets of well-being. One is emotional well-being. What is it? Managing one's emotions that lead to good feelings and resilience. We have to learn to manage our emotions, and it must lead to good feelings and then resilience. Dear friends, the term resilient or resilience means flexibility in behavior. We have to be flexible. Let me tell you that the Indian Constitution is flexible, so why can't we? Then come to physical well-being. We all know that eating healthy and performing exercises are very, very important. And we must all do. Then social well-being. It has got certain components. Communicating. We have to learn to communicate decently. Then developing meaningful relationships with others. I mean to say, we should maintain cordial relationship with others. Cordial relationships. And creating one's own emotional support network. This is also very important. When we create one's own emotional support network, we feel happy. We get others' help also. Workplace well-being is very important. And I will tell you about one term, grapevine communication. We have to take care of grapevine communication. So you will find it difficult a little bit because this is a passive vocabulary. I'll make it easier for you. Just understand what grapevine communication is. We all go to our offices. We talk to our friends in an informal way. It has no direction. We may talk on any issue. It may be a general gossip, and that is called grapevine communication. It is also related to maintaining harmonious relationships. It's very, very important. Then come to societal well-being, participating in an active community task and adjustment. Whatever the task is there in the community, we must be there, we must participate in it and try to adjust there. When we shall come forward for the tasks, others will also reciprocate in the same manner. And then there'll be harmony everywhere. Signs of good mental health. Yeah, we already know. When we are very happy, we are comfortable, there is no tension at all. These are the main signs of good mental health. We are able to discharge our duties well. Then come to adolescence, because this stage is very, very crucial. It has got its charm and challenges. And we know that adolescence is a period of stress, strain, and strife. So we all have to be very alert to take care of our children. There are three parts of human personality. The sum of all psychic energy, what is that? The ego and the superego. It was given by Sigmund and Freud. This is what we are. These are the three parts of our personality. Number one, the sum of all psychic energy, then the ego, and then the superego, given by Sigmund Freud. Everyone has some ego up to some extent, but too much is too bad, dear. We should not have excessive pride, high degree of vanity. Then there'll be no happiness at all, only tension. And teachers play pivotal role, parents play pivotal role, counselors play pivotal role to handle all this. There are three terms: can deal, or three expressions: can deal, can call the family, and can refer to the counselor. Suppose the child is weak in some subject, the teachers can easily help. When the health is not good, but the child is not serious, we call the family members and discuss. If the child has some psychological problem or certain other things, and then we refer the child to the counselor, and the counselors take care of the child. Prashast app of NCERT. Prashast means firm. It covers 21 disabilities as per RPWD Act. What is the RPWD Act? The Rights of Persons with Disabilities, 2016. It has got a toll-free number for counseling, 1-800-118-004 for the counseling of students. This can also be referred. This will definitely help us. Today, the teachers are wellness ambassadors because they are taking care of the children from the close quarters. They are always associated with them. At home, parents contribute a lot, and in the school, teachers. Hats off to them. There are certain illness types, mental illness types. One is eating disorder. It's quite simple. When we do not take our breakfast, lunch, and dinner in time, eating disorders will definitely be there. Then this term, look at it, schizophrenia. What is it? Dear friends, it is a mental disorder. And persons suffering from schizophrenia will not be able to serve the concept to anybody. That's why it's difficult for such persons to serve the concept. They cannot do that. That's why we call it a mental disorder. Bipolar mood. What is bipolar mood? It's a mood swing in one way, in simple way. But it happens with everyone. That is also true. But too much is too bad. If this happens frequently, then this is definitely a kind of disorder. Depression disorder. Most of the time we have seen that some people are totally depressed. and they do not come out of the depression. So we have to put a lot of efforts to bring them out from there. Personality disorder. Yeah, all the persons look same, but some of them behave differently. They have unexpected behavior, and that behavior doesn't suit in the society. It's a personality disorder. Anxiety disorder, yeah, because of tension. There are certain disorders in the body, and we have to be very careful. Next come to this OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. Some people have got a kind of obsession. What is obsession? It is a fixed state of mind that can never change. It is obsessive compulsive disorder. In one way, we also call it kleptomania. And this is also kind of disorder. Compulsive disorder, like they want to do that. It's a kind of obsession for them. Good or bad? ASD is autism spectrum disorder. In autism spectrum disorder, we have certain things. Their children find problem or difficulty in playing, interacting with others, relating things, relating is matching, maintaining eye contact, etc. These are the simple symptoms of autism spectrum disorder. Then PTSD is very, very common these days. Post-traumatic stress disorder. During Corona, the pandemic time, we all experienced it. What are the things related to it? Fear, guilt, loneliness, insomnia, sleeping sickness, and loss of interest. That is PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. And then ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Under this, the child gets distracted easily. He misplaces things. He finds problem in following directions. And then he fidgets with hands. Fidgeting is what? Just shaking the body or something when the child is not able to control himself. Hitting on the head. And then frequent mood swing. So these are the things related to mental illness types. There are a few mental health indicators. Dear friends, positive indicators are there and then negative indicators also there. So at first, let's know about positive indicators. We might feel happy, positive, confident, hopeful, and generally satisfied with life. So these indicators will tell you about all positivity, that your health is really good. And then negative indicators, unnecessary disability, unemployment, substance abuse, taking drugs and all. We say, easy to get in, impossible to get out. Don't hug drugs, it will make you dead. So be very careful, it's not good. And then homelessness, then inappropriate incarceration and suicide, and poor quality of life. When these things take place in life, then they are definitely negative indicators. They will disturb our normal lifestyle and mental health will never be good. Just to make it normal, I want to suggest you two formula. If you follow that, automatically in the society, there'll be no unnecessary health issues. Your mental health will definitely be fine. One thing you bear in the mind: don't do anything to others. Don't do anything to others what you don't want to be done to you. This is number one. Number two, I'm telling you the solution, serving the solution. Number two is a beautiful thought. Life is an echo. It all comes back. The good, the false, and the true. So give the world the best you can, the best shall come back to you. 90% tension will vanish. The life will become normal. And this will bring happiness also. Friends, let me talk about the types of stresses. One is acute stress, which is short-term stress. So what are the things under it? Slamming on the brakes all of a sudden. Having an argument with the better half or somebody. Skiing down a steep slope. These are the main things, and there are many. Then chronic stress. Actually, it is long-term stress. Like being overworked. Then there are financial hardships. Living in a noisy or chaotic environment. Then relationship problems. Passing off a loved one. Loneliness. Marriage or divorce. Long-term stress. So you have come to know about the short-term stress. This is called acute stress. And long-term stress, which is called chronic stress. Remember one thing, dear friends. Look at this line here. What can't be cured must be endured. What can't be cured must be endured. In Hindi we say, जिसका इलाज नहीं, उसे बर्दाश्त ही करना पड़ता है. What can't be cured must be endured. So take care of your health. Everything will be all right. Now the question arises, are all stresses bad? I would say no. Too little stress may result in boredom. Suppose you have got nothing to do, no stress is there. This will result into boredom. So something is required that will push you forward to do things in a better way. Then moderate levels of stress may improve performance and efficiency. Yeah, moderate means normal. If normal stress is there, yeah, it will definitely improve your performance and efficiency. But too much stress may cause an unproductive anxiety level. Too much stress is not good. It will affect your body adversely. Let's go ahead. What are the main stressors? Or who are the main stressors? You may say anything. What are the points? Family conflicts. Usually everywhere it is there. In every family, you'll find family conflicts because opinion varies from individual to individual. Then peer group pressure. Yeah, there's a tough competition these days. So there's a peer group pressure in the offices as well as in schools and colleges. Then there is unhealthy rivalry among the people. If the rivalry is healthy, it's fine. It can be tolerated up to some extent. But when there is unhealthy rivalry, it can't be tolerated. At the workplace also, some issues are there. Then there is no peace at all. When health is not good, some illness is there, that is also a reason of stress. And then day-to-day situations. You cannot keep a count of these things. There are certain things and in the life, and then they come on their own. We can't help it. There is a fear, there is a guilt, repentance. These things are there. Then in the relationships, very interesting, you see, criticism. Most of the people are busy in criticism. Backbiting. Backbiting is nothing. Talking at the back. Sarcasm. Vyangatmak bhasha. Vyanga karna. That is called sarcasm. Commenting somebody. Outshining others. Yeah, I'm superior to you. Belittling. Yeah, same thing is there. Making fun of others. Undermining reputation, somebody's reputation. And then superiority, establishing superiority on others. Because of these points, relationships are not good. Relations are not good. There are other reasons also. Job insecurity, poor performance, promotion is not happening. Demotion is there in the job. So these things also there. Maybe your boss is bad. That is also a reason of tension. Stress will be there. In most of the offices, you find there is high performance demand. You have to perform like this. Yeah. They want only vertical growth, not the horizontal growth. So that is stress. Unfavorable workplace culture. If the culture is not good, then we cannot be happy. Work culture, good work culture is required. Favorable work culture is required. Then the individual will flourish well. And then one reason is keeping pace with the fast technological challenges. Every day technology is changing. How much are we going to learn? In fact, there is no full stop. Sky is the limit. It is a continuous process. Somebody has said learning is a continuous process. It will go on and on. There are two terms, eustress and distress. Very easy, very simple. Eustress is a good stress. The child is going to appear in the examination. So this is good for him or her. So this is called eustress. Stress will be there, but for good. After some time, it will be a joyful experience for the child. Distress, opposite, antonym. Distress is a bad stress. When somebody tortures you, troubles you, criticizes you, in that situation, we shall call it distress. So please remember these two terms. Eustress is a good stress and distress is a bad stress. Please keep these 2 points in the mind. Eustress or positive stress, you see. What happens in that? Distress, when there is eustress, means good stress, positive stress. It motivates us. Enables concentration. Our concentration becomes better because there is all positivity. It's a good stress. Energizes into motion. Yeah, we start vibrating. It is short term, for some time only. It is perceived as within our coping abilities. We can adjust. makes us feel exciting. Eustress makes us feel exciting. Yes, something exciting is there, good is there in the life. And thus it improves our performance or performances. It improves our performance or performances. On the contrary, distress or negative stress. This causes anxiety or concern. Anxiety is what? Tension, worries. Can be short or long term both. It may be for a short time and for a long time. Distress makes us feel unpleasant. So negative stress can lead to mental and physical problems. Yeah, definitely. If distress stays for a long time, it will result into mental or physical problems. It affects the body adversely. It demotivates the individual, reduces efficiency or performance in the school, in the offices, at home even, causes mental, physical, and behavioral problems. Without knowing all these things, we cannot take care of our mental health and wellness. So, dear friends, whenever you get time, you please go through my slides. This will definitely help you a lot. Negative stress or negative effects of stress is there. Tension. Look at the posture. Look at the posture here. She's not able to control herself. She's not able to control the jolt. It will affect the individual badly. Life will not be normal. Look at these points. Physical. What will happen in that situation? I'll tell you. Weight gain. When there is negative stress, you may gain weight or you may lose weight. Both the things may happen to you. I'm not a doctor, but I have studied it from close quarters. From my life experiences. Unexpected hair loss may also be there. In gents and ladies both. Heart palpitations are there. Heart will beat faster. There may be high blood pressure, irregular menstrual cycle among the ladies. There may be a migraine, severe headache and back problems, spinal problems. So we have to know all these, and then go for certain remedies. Negative effects of stress. Look at this emotional. Was that mood swing, anxiety, anger, or frustration? It can lead to depression, can also lead to unhealthy coping strategies. People start taking alcohol, drugs, etc. No, this should not happen in life. There's a beautiful epigram. This will give you some soothing effect. There are a few common things in life that will happen with everyone, either today or tomorrow. So don't be afraid. We are same. It's not that problems will come to you, it will not come to me, or they will not come to me. It will. So pray to the Almighty. It's a very common prayer. O God, enlighten my mind, purify my heart, so that I may do my work in a manner most pleasing to you. Definitely you will have a strength to discharge your duties in a religious way. Then stress reduction method also should be clear to us. What should be done to relax? How to reduce stress? Body relaxation, do some exercises, follow breathing techniques, Guided and creative imagery. Imagery is nothing, is a mental picture, positive mental picture. This will bring all positivity in your life. And then physical exercises, yoga is very important. Most of the people have started following it. They're doing yoga, and this is helping them a lot. This also we know that this really happens, and yoga exercises are very, very important. Then there's one thing, self-hypnosis. What is hypnosis? It's a deep relaxation or focus concentration. Deep relaxation, you relax deep, and then focused concentration. Your concentration is focused. We say self-hypnosis is a state of deep relaxation and focus concentration. It's a kind of complementary therapy. You relax, that's self-hypnosis after exercises and all. And then come to meditation. Quiet environment is required for meditation. In a noisy place, you will not be able to meditate. Sit silently in a quiet place, in a solitary place, and meditate. Then biofeedback is also a part and parcel of meditation. Stress reduction method continues. So look at it. Proper nutrition. Nutrition is also there. Balanced diet, you all know that we all have to take balanced diet. Counseling is also very important. Talk therapy, when you talk to the counselors, they relax you, provide you relaxation. They make your life comfortable. Life coaching is there. If the counselor is very well trained, only then it happens. So go to a very suitable person. There are many counselors who are not taking good care of things. To go to the specialist. Talk therapy is there. Life coaching is there. Yeah. Somebody guides you to go ahead like this. Then social support. Yeah, definitely. Social support is important for everyone. When we get social support, when we get talk therapy, when we get life coaching, our self-esteem goes up. And then there is an ever-bubbling enthusiasm to discharge the things in the best way, in a befitting way. And then there is ABC strategy, awareness, balance, and control. Awareness is very, very important. Balance of body and mind both, and then good control of the body and mind. These things are very important. We can reduce our stress. Helpful tips are there. Look at it. Let me bring before you. Yeah. Changing perceptions and expectations. Very important. Changing perceptions. Perceptions means our own ideas. Expectations also. They are changing frequently. So we have to take care of those things. WBS is nothing, only work breakdown structure. What is work breakdown structure? WBS, breaking tasks into manageable parts. If you take something big and you start doing it, you may get puzzled. Better break it into fragments. It is also called chunking, chunking, chunking in English. Make small chunks. Divide big tasks into small parts and start acting on those things. You'll be able to manage nicely. Set reasonable and realistic goal. Yeah. There should not be any fantasy. Our goals must be realistic. Yeah, this is my potential and I can definitely achieve this. Then there'll be high happiness. There'll be no tension at all. Avoid procrastination. What is this procrastination, dear friends? Is delaying things, postponing things is procrastination. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it day after tomorrow. I'll do it next week. Postponing thing is very bad. Avoid this procrastination, delaying things or postponing things. And set boundaries. Yeah. Don't compromise your values and beliefs. Be honest. Continuously you work. And there's nothing difficult, I say. I always say there's nothing difficult. Nothing difficult here, meaning is if we dedicate our energy and interest in anything, we can achieve success. And it is also important to do that particular thing in a happy mood. Achievements will be more. I say, no obstacle is insurmountable. Hardships and obstacles are not meant to be evaded, but to be mastered. So remember this. I always say these lines. वह पथ क्या पथिक कुशलता क्या जिस पथ पर बिखरे शूल न हो नाविक की धैर्य परीक्षा क्या यदि धाराएं प्रतिकूल न हो. So please remember these lines. And schedule me time. You should have some time for yourself. This is called me time. And at the same time, avoid caffeine. Some people consume a lot of tea, coffee, which is not good. Now, know about care. C means creating awareness among the people. A means addressing the importance. Then R means redefining the roles and responsibilities of the stakeholders. What will the stakeholders do? What are their responsibilities? Let them shoulder fairly and squarely. And then E stands for elucidating best practices for promotion. So this is the full form of care, creating awareness, addressing the importance, redefining the roles and responsibilities of the stakeholders, elucidating best practices for promotion. Beloved friends, now I will take you to another segment. It is related to need. What is the need of mental health? Why should we focus on it? So understand it well. Mental health support system in schools enhances resilience and tolerance in children. With good mental health, we shall have the ability of resilience. What is resilience? It is flexibility in behavior and attitude. It will teach us to tolerate things because everyone must have some tolerance level. We should be able to tolerate certain things because everything will not go according to us. There are a few areas where adjustment is required, tolerance is required to make this world a better place to live in. In fact, this is the need of the society. A significant ratio of mental health issues is increasing a lot in schools. Not in one school, I'm talking about all the schools. I should say all the departments, everywhere it is happening. The reason is lack of comprehensive approach with strong intersectorial coordination. At first, this comprehensive approach is missing, and there is no proper coordination. That's why it is happening everywhere. So the need is to embrace it well. Now, steps in setting up school-based mental health service program, school-based mental health service program. So what is the requirement basically, and what are the requirements, I should say? The need is to establish a team in the school. I'll talk about school particularly. The need is to establish a team. Then we shall go for sensitization of the stakeholders. It is important for us to sensitize the stakeholders, means those who are related to the scholastic affairs. And assessment of their own mental well-being also is very, very essential. Then we need a plan and its proper development and then execution. After execution, we must go for monitoring and evaluation from close quarters so that things may happen systematically without any hassle. Let's know about the major psychological theories. First one is behavioral theories. Behavioral theories. We know that all behaviors are acquired through conditioning. We do conditioning of mind, and then the individual acts accordingly. And this is called operant conditioning. We have seen a program, dolphin show, at many places. What do the trainers do there? They condition the minds of dolphins and then they act accordingly, according to the instructions. And after some time, that becomes a habit. And this is called operant conditioning. So we have to see that all behaviors are acquired through conditioning, and that too also in a positive way. There is a term cognitive, and we say cognitive theories because they are related to mind. Dear friends, you look at it, look at the term cognitive. If we keep our finger on the head, we can ask, in the mind we think, even we forget, we analyze, we interpret, and all these things are under cognitive domain, our mental abilities, our mind. This has to be made very active, very sharp, and very quick and responses. Another one is humanistic theory. Here we talk about challenges and opportunities. What are the challenges? And then what are the opportunities? We take care of these two things under humanistic theories. Then psychodynamic theories. Here, examine the unconscious concepts that shape our emotions, attitudes, and personalities. Sometimes many things we learn unconsciously. It may be emotion, it may be feeling, it may be attitude, it may be personality, it may be behavior. And such things come under psychodynamic theories. Sigmund and Freud had given some biological theories. And what is that? The personality comprises three parts, and he has called it an identification document. There are three things in our personality: the source of all psychic energy, the ego, and the superego. So we have these three components in our body, but they should be in proportion. Everyone has some ego, but it should not exceed. It should not be too much, because too much is too bad. Everything must be under control. And this superego shouldn't be there. We should live like a normal human being with all good human attributes. Then things will go well. And we have to control all these things in a systematic way. Meditation and its benefits. On the right side, I have mentioned mental illness is not a personal failure. No. It happens because of the society people. It happens because of the situations. There are many factors involved. Meditation and its benefits. Why to do meditation? Why to sit in a tranquil mood and meditate? This is the question before us. Many people are doing meditation, but usually it happens that they are not able to focus properly the way they have to. It is important because we see stress reduction. When we are stressed, we meditate, then there is reduction of stress. Anxiety control. Sometimes you are very much worried. That is also controlled with meditation activities. Good sleep is also very important. There are many who are not able to sleep well. So everyone should try to sleep at least for 6 hours. And this will also help to maintain normal blood pressure. Most of the people have high BP, low BP, many things are there, many ailments are there. With meditation, these things can be cured. They can be taken good care. And then we shall have good mental health. Meditation will result into good mental health. One more thing is very important, increase attention span. So this is quite good for the students basically. Our attention span will be increased and we shall be able to focus on certain things systematically and for a longer duration. Reduction in age-related memory loss. This is also true for elders. When we grow, there is every possibility for memory loss. So we can take care of this particular aspect also. That's why meditation is important. And it helps us to keep us cool from all anxieties. So I would suggest every individual to go for meditation. So dear friends, yoga must be a way of our life. Practice yoga every day to stay fit in all respects. Everything would be fine. I would like to tell you about Panchkosha development. It is called the fivefold development for well-being. And this is essential for everyone to know about it. 5 koshas of Atma. Annamaya kosha, it is called food sheath. Anna means anaj, our food. Annamaya kosha is food sheath. Pranamaya kosha, original word is prana, or literal word is prana. Pranamaya kosha, it is energy sheath. Manomaya kosha is mind sheath. Vijananamaya kosha is intellect sheath, related to our intellectual abilities. And then Anandamaya kosha is related to bliss sheath. So these 5 koshas of Atma are very, very important. Dear friends, you know that our body is made of 5 important tattvas or elements. We call it Chiti Jal Pavak Gagana Samira Panch Rachitya Adham Sharira. And these 5 elements are pious as per the 14 Ratnas that came out after churning of the sea. We call it Samudra Manthan. What are they? 14 Ratnas. Shri Mani Rambha Varuni Amiya Shankha Gajraj Kalpa Vriksha Shashidhenu Dhanvantari Vishbaj. So our five elements, Chiti Jal Pavak Gagana Savira, Pancha Rachatiha Adham Sharira. These five elements are pious like 14 Ratnas. So it is important for everyone to take care of five koshas. The biophysical model of mental health, at first I would say biological aspects. So what are the things under biological aspects? Our age is there, genetics, nutrition, disability, immune system, etc. I would say biological composition or biological aspects. Psychological aspects are behavior, attitude, personality, emotions, attitude, and coping skills in different situations. Then social aspects, we already know these things. Quite simple. Our education, work culture, religion, wealth, and then societal support or social support. Here, there are certain things which are common, like temperament, drug effects, and trauma. They are the common aspects of all these three components. We have to say no to drugs, no substance abuse. Easy to get in, impossible to come out. Don't hug drugs, it will make you dud. Drug addiction, endless afflictions. So always say no to drugs to lead a healthy and successful life. Dear friends, you know about POCSO Act 2012. Look at this visual. Save me from what? Sexual assault, pornography, sexual harassment, and child trafficking. We have to take care of our small kids because they will be the future citizens, and it's our moral duty to turn them into important human resource. It is really very essential to provide a favorable, conducive, congenial, and celebrate situations to them so that they may flourish and be an asset for the country. So what are the things we have to shun? Shun means we have to leave outshining others, thinking somebody small, belittling others, outshining, Then bullying, this should be shunned. Ignoring someone, avoiding someone is also very bad. Backbiting, sarcasm, we call it Vyangatmak Bhasha. Unhealthy criticism, calling names, obscene and unparliamentary language, and sexual abuse. I have shown this bin here. Use me. In fact, all these things, I should say, should be thrown into this bin to make our life better. We should go ahead with a positive bent of mind. We should encourage others, motivate others, so that they may also perform very well. And finally, we have to take care of this POCSO Act 2012. We have to save small kids who are coming up to see this wonderful life. Services and supports for children in a system of care, yeah. Child, youth, and family. This is nothing, child support services. Health and care services are important. Mental health services are important. Legal system and juvenile justice are very important. Recreational services must be there. Education and vocational services should be there. They are already existing. We have to make them better. child welfare services such as abuse, neglect, adoption services, and foster care. These things are already existing in the society, but the present need is to strengthen all these things to make the situations better. In this way, we can provide a very favorable situation to the children to flourish. There are 7 steps for CPR. You already know about it, cardiovascular resuscitation. This is nothing an emergency life-saving procedure. It is done when someone's breathing or heartbeat stops. Many of you have seen this situation and you're familiar about it. So what is to be done at the time of CPR or this particular situation? We have to assess the situation and make sure the person is on a firm surface. We have to keep the person on a firm surface, hard surface. Call for help immediately. That is also a very important step. Open the airway, fresh air should enter. Check for breathing. Then start chest compressions, at least 100 to 120. I'm not a doctor, but I know a little bit about it. I'm telling 100 to 120 times. Deliver rescue breaths at the same time. You can look at the picture. You can see very well, and then continue CPR steps. This is really important for everyone to know to save the persons in emergency. This is called 7 basic steps of CPR, cardiovascular resuscitation. How to build a support system? Social support is very, very important. Then unprompted check-ins are very important. Positive influence, healthy distractions, and professional reference. These are the support systems we have to keep in the mind to handle emergency as well. I want to tell you one thing. The countries with the best mental health, look at it. Positive mental well-being score. Sweden has the highest rate. Mental health is very good in Sweden, 7.13. I should say score out of 10. Germany has got 6.6 out of 10. And Finland has got 6.47 out of 10. Kudos and bravo to them that they are taking good mental health care. And we too have to learn from them how to take care of our mental health to lead a wonderful life. These are the suggested resources. NCERT and UNESCO developed 11 animated videos focusing on 11 themes of the school health programs on YouTube. The link is before you, and you can Google it. There are 11 videos given, and you can show it to the children, to teachers, and anyone. Pyramid of success, this lead a balanced life. Dear friends, everyone should use this in life. And life will be wonderful. This is for good mental health, I'm telling you. Talk softly. Walk humbly. Eat sensibly. Breathe deeply. Sleep sufficiently. Dress smartly. Act fearlessly. Work patiently. Think truthfully. Believe correctly. Behave decently. Learn practically. Plan orderly. Earn honestly. Save regularly. Spend intelligently. Love passionately. And enjoy completely. So let us work on these issues, on these points to make our life wonderful. For success, we should have a clear vision, clear goal, clear strategy, clear action. and then we can reach the zenith, the highest point of our life. That is called success. Thank you for your attention, dear. Life has no remote. Get up and change it yourself. Everything is in your hand. Everything is in our hands. So let us work on it. I wish you a very happy life, very successful life, a very good mental health. I have told you a thought in the beginning. Life is an echo. It all comes back. The good, the false, and the true. Give the world the best you can. The best shall come back to you. In fact, this is a wonderful formula. This will make our life wonderful. And second thing is, don't do anything to others what you don't want to be done to you. You will succeed.